Hello and welcome back to another week of winter in Forza Horizon 5. The only difference this week, it is officially winter and it's the dry season, which means it brings with it a brand new festival playlist. And in today's video, we're jumping into this week's Forzathon Challenges Going Deluxe. We're also going to be checking out this week's Forzathon shop. We'll be going backstage and taking a look at the backstage vote and this week's backstage shop. And towards the end of the video, we'll be jumping into the playlist, checking out all of the rewards and restrictions. So if you happen to be new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, smash that like button, share the video with a friend. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's Forzathon Challenges. Alrighty, wasting no time, jumping into the Forzathon Challenges for this week, going deluxe, kicking things off with Chapter 1, first of many. Own and drive the 1932 Ford De Luxe Five-window coupe, costing around $500 when released. It was the first Ford production model to be fitted with a V8 engine. My top tip for this week's Forzathon Challenges: do Chapter 1 completely bone stock. Chapter 2 requires us to add 50,000 credits worth of upgrades. Chapter 3 requires us to be in A class. Hold back on the upgrades until Chapter 2. So here it is then, the 1932 Ford De Luxe Five-window coupe. There are a few things to note about this vehicle. There is a bunch of customization available. It is super cheap from the auto show at 35,000 credits, and please do not get it confused with the 1940s Deluxe coupe. Just make sure it is that 5-window from 1932. The tune that I'm using today is up for download. If you wish to use it, just search my game tag Skippy4631. And as always, share codes for tunes are in the description and in the comments below. Own and drive then, it never changes from week to week. Hop into free roam from any festival site or player house, drive a couple of seconds down the road, and that is first of many complete. And while we're here, we'll take a little trip around the corner over to Horizon Backstage. Okay, so first things first, let's check out the backstage shop. Let's see what won last week's vote. The Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato, and that was teamed up with the McLaren 765 LT. They are now your two new cars added to Horizon Backstage. Jumping over to the backstage vote, we have the 2022 Envision 74 teamed up with the McLaren 12C up against the DeLorean DMC 12 and the Rossian Q1. I definitely know which one I'm voting for, team left. Just let me know in the comments whether you're going left or right. Okay, so with Chapter 1 wrapped up, it's on to Chapter 2, Hot Rod in Hiding. Don't let the vintage looks of the 32 Ford Deluxe Five-window coupe deceive you, as an abundance of customization options await. Head to the garage and spend 50,000 credits on upgrades to turn this classic car into a hot rod star. So a couple of ways of getting this chapter complete. Head into upgrades and tuning and then custom upgrade and just add 50,000 credits worth of upgrades, just remembering to keep it in class A in anticipation for chapter 3. Second option is to go ahead into the setup manager, load setup, and then just download my A class tune, which will set you back 78,000 credits. It's also in Class A and way more credits than you need to get Chapter 2 complete. Once you've done that, head back to free roam, drive a couple of seconds down the road, and you'll get the notification, Hot Rod in Hiding complete. So Chapter 2 also wrapped up. It's on to Chapter 3, ready to race. Hopefully your 32 Ford Deluxe is thoroughly upgraded and ready to race. And there's only one place to head, the drag strip. Go and lay down some rubber and win a drag race in A class to show off your handiwork under the bonnet. Okay, a cheeky drag race then. 3 of them on the map: the Festival drag strip, the Teotihuacan drag strip, and finally, down south, the Aerodromo drag strip. Entirely up to you which drag strip you use. I'm going to be heading on over to the Festival drag strip, where if you're regular here on the channel, you would have guessed that I have a cheeky blueprint for you guys to use. It's called Forzathon Chapter 3, locked to the 5-window coupe. Share code for this one, 164590578, or just type my game tag Skippy4631. Now, I do suggest this every time we have any kind of race here on the weekly Forzathon challenges, and that's just to pop the driver tile difficulty on to Tourist. We do need to win, and there's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be. Okay, here we go. One drag race. This should be an absolute walk in the park for my 4-wheel drive 5-window coupe, and yeah, we are off to a flying start until we get to that finish line in first place. And being a complete straight line, that is across the line, first place. There it is, ready to race, complete. So with Chapter 3 also wrapped up, it is on to Chapter 4, flying the coupe. With power aplenty, in your 1932 Ford De Luxe 5-window, send it off in style by speeding on down to the Aerodromo and the Salva to earn 3 stars at the Metal Bird danger sign, and watch this coupe fly. So from the Horizon Festival Mexico, you want to head directly south, heading on down to the Aerodromo en La Salva, where in the middle of all of this, you're going to find the Metal Bird danger sign with a 3-star objective of 400 feet. Okay, here we go. 3 stars from the Metal Bird danger sign. I'm taking a nice big run up. You've got to trust me that the danger sign is dead ahead. You can see it on the map, but we are just going to punch it all the way. Like I say, nice big run up, getting as much speed as we can going off that ramp. Try and keep the Deluxe in a straight line, coming off at 130 miles per hour, 434.6 feet. And obviously once you've earned 3 stars and stuck the landing, that will be Chapter 4 complete, which will also finish off this week's Forzathon challenges going deluxe, collecting 160 Forzathon points and 5 points towards our 3rd winter dry season festival playlist. And let's jump on over to this week's Forzathon shop and check it out. Of course, there is more auto show cars. You'd think for Christmas week they give us something a little bit spicy, a little bit special, but no. We get the Porsche 959 from 1987 and the Porsche 959 Pro Drive Rally Raid. Like I say, both auto show cars. 959, 700 Forzathon points, and the Pro Drive 550 Forzathon points. So the vanity items is where it gets a little bit festive. The Santa outfit and the Santa hat. Obviously a matching pair in Forza Horizon 5. 75 Forzathon points for each of these. The standard 1 backstage pass for 1,000 Forzathon points. And as always, any spare Forzathon points knocking around, grab ourselves a normal wheel spin for 60 Forzathon points. Or a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. Now let's slide on back to the playlist and check out all of this week's rewards and restrictions. Okay, so week 3 of the winter dry season ends. 72 points up for grabs in total. For 20 points completion, new and exclusive to Horizon 5, it is the land yacht that is known as the 2022 BMW M5. And for 40 points completion is 1 Horizon Backstage Pass. Now I'm just going to skim through the festival pairs, kind of switching between the car restrictions and the rewards. I'll just point out anything that I see that might be of interest, such as for this week's showcase remix, you're grabbing the gingerbread outfit and just 2 PR stunts. Anything goes S1 900. Just 2 Series Championships this week. Chevy Nova 69 up for grabs and the 911 GT304 up for grabs. No treasure hunt, but we do have a photo challenge. Eliminator Battle Royale makes a return, and a new collectibles challenge, a Frosty Reception. No change on the monthly rivals, just another week to put in your quick lap times and another week to use the cars that are rare and exclusive new to the festival playlist, and then Rally Adventure and Hot Wheels challenges as well. So Rally Adventure, anything goes C600 for the PR stunt, and for the Hot Wheels, anything goes S2 998 for the danger sign PR stunt. But there we go, that wraps up this week's brand new festival playlist. A few clothing items and car horns to look out for, even some Forza Link chat phrases available on this week's playlist. Make sure we are putting the time and effort to get those unlocked, and also the time and effort to get the points to unlock the M5 and the Horizon Backstage Pass. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Smash the like button, share the video with a friend, stay safe, and have an awesome day.